here. Do you see the starting lineup?
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. We've got Morant. Jackson is out there with Miles Turner. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson from
And that's called a foul, bro. Oh my god. I lost.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And he nails the 3rd.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Washington with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Grant.
Jeremy Grant with the bucket.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Simmons against Morant. He dishes it to Jackson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Morant scanning the floor.
Luka, no good.
Doncic missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Brown.
Jalen, what are you doing?
They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
Now, here's Isaac. Feeds it to Jackson.
Jaren Jackson, no good.
Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Warriors.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen,
Bro, what is Taco doing?
It was the quality play that was lacking. There was not a ton of
Jeremy Grant for 3.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us.
What is this offense? Oh my, PJ Washington. Okay, I don't know how that went in.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson. The way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right
Luka,
back up. At the same time,
easy dunk.
He can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here's Simmons. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The fadeaway.
Jalen Brown for 2.
How about Jalen Brown showing us his touchdown low? Skilled at getting high percentage shots in the paint.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up.
This is almost as bad as me streaming my own game because this has just as much of an impact on my season as my game will.
And the task of slowing him down.
Lucas step back 3, no good.
Well beyond his years. If we give him one look,
Ben Simmons to Jeremy Grant for 3, no good.
They are well aware of the challenge Doncic presents. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Ja was open but didn't shoot.
Following the miss by Jeremy Grant from deep.
Now drives in and missed the poster. That's going all over Bleacher Report tonight.
To the paint.
PJ Washington back to Ben Simmons. This might be the worst shooting lineup in league history. Simmons out to Jalen Brown. Layup no good, but he gets his own rebound. Back up, and layup is good.
Can we remember Jalen Brown's got a 7-foot wingspan? That's an easy second chance opportunity.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
So Chicago going with an almost entire.
Yeah, especially guarding Jalen, he's been doing good.
Barnes comes in for
Luka mid-range good.
Anthony Melton. He's checked in for Isaac, and it's Lowry in for John Morant. And so White will bring it up for the Warriors. Grant outside. Over Doncic. No good from Grant.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look
Scotty
in a different
Barnes.
direction. See if you can get your teammates.
It's been a lot of missed layups so far this game.
The Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. There's a minute left in the first quarter. Back to White.
Derek White driving in, kick to the corner. Finally, Jeremy Grant hits.
Grant's got 5.
Well, Grant is going to have to expand his range. And how about the confidence on that jumper?
And Doncic, here we go.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
I thought he was about to get backcourt.
Giddy the pass to fall.
This might be the worst offense I've ever seen. And they still get a dunk out of it.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, out with that emphatic slam.
Luka, I don't know why he didn't dunk that, but
I can throw it down on you if you leave him wide open. All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
bro, they're letting Jeremy Grant ISO, and it worked. Oh my god. This game is cursed. Oh, the full court almost went in.
Great scoring through 1. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Get ready for the dance squad.
And one of the better young two-way big men.
Probably be more of a.
I think he's putting his actual players in the game now. Yeah.
Wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
Kawhi. Oh, great. Now we have to deal with first quarter Kawhi in the second quarter. Jokic to, I mean, not Jokic to Turner. Who was it? Lowry to Turner.
He had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
We've got Brown. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, we've got Barnes, DeAnthony Melton out there with Lowry. Then
Ben Simmons spin move, and life is good. He did the Paulo move.
For Chicago.
And not a lot you can do to prevent Simmons from creating space. It's what he does.
DeAnthony Melton blocked.
And it's sent back by Leonard. Pass to Jokic.
And Jokic with the layup.
He's out of the blocks fast.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Turner, that's good.
From the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation.
Oh, what a move from Kawhi.
I'm afraid of my head. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing.
Lowry drives in.
And I do the opposite.
Back out to Trey J.
Actually, I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening.
Lowry guarded by Simmons. They give it to Luka. Tough bucket, wow.
Cut down to 4 on the bucket from Doncic.
We call that staying calm, recognizing the situation.
Pure, you just watched the choke that happened last game. I would not count on this being over.
And
Jokic with the 2.
And depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Chicago making some changes. Isaac comes in for Doncic. And it's John Morant in for Kyle Lowry. Turner finds Melton. Back to Turner. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Leonard on the wing. Now the pass to Jokic.
Jokic, kind of a bailout foul.
First personal foul.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on
Yeah, that's just the sliders.
He's usually top 5 in triple doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Isaac outside. Now
John Morant for three. That's good.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Jokic passes to Leonard. Back to Jokic. The shot.
Good defense from Turner.
Chicago takes it the other way. Isaac goes in.
Isaac fouled by Kawhi.
Coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And while he's dealt with injuries, I still have enjoyed watching the growth of Jonathan Isaac. A guy entered the league. Everyone knew he could be a shot blocker, but he does so much more defensively.
Luka Doncic. He's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Leonard against Isaac. With the drive.
Kawhi all the way. Easy layup.
Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
2 minutes.
Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
Spins. Good.
Luka, wow.
He's got 12. You know, Greg, you got to agree the defense isn't the only area where Jonathan Isaac is improved.
And no question, Kevin, his offense has developed as well. He's becoming a more confident scorer, steadily increasing his output on that end.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Here's Giddey.
Luka is carrying very much so. Giddey, corners wide open. Jimmy Butler for 3. Bang.
And the Warriors lead by 4.
Well, a big part of the offense built around the skills of Jimmy Butler. Off the bounce, catch and shoot, you name it, he's got it.
The drive.
Luka all the way for the slam.
Doncic throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Horford against White. Passes it to
Derek White, Jokic with Luka, double teams.
It drops for his
How does that go in?
Only one shot. There's a minute left to play here in the half. Now here's Morant.
Ja spins in and finishes.
Layup off the glass. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Kawhi gets a screen. He had the mid-range and just didn't shoot.
Shot clock at 6.
Jokic, this is going to be a terrible shot.
Here's Jokic, and there
Oh, wow.
Warriors now with another bucket.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Ja with another dunk.
Such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
Warriors likely holding for last shot. They go to Jokic in the post. What is that defense from Horford?
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud. And
Luka full court. No
And
good.
that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors ahead, up by 4.
Yeah, Ja is doing good. He's played a lot better in Chicago than Gotham.
So far, he's been totally in the zone offensively. Defenders haven't been able to throw him off balance or stop him from getting anywhere.
And looking at the players, that's going to do it for us here at the half. Shaq, any last thoughts?
Well, I have to think about. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the.
I don't know. Turner hasn't done bad on Jokic.
Very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Simmons is out there with Brown. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, Jackson is out there with Turner. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Ball goes to Chicago.
Shot clock at 5. Now here's Morant for 3. And the NBA trying to cut down on some of the cheap fouls. Certain players are experts at selling contact. Doris, are you sad to see that art form curtailed?
I'm not at all, Kevin, because what we're seeing is offensive players manipulate the rule and get
Okay, never mind. Maybe we're right. JJJ on Jokic could have helped.
Dead stop off a screen and end up getting 3 free throws. We have to take that away. Things should flow naturally in a basketball game.
Turner dishes to Doncic. The 3.
Luka 3.
And again,
good.
Chicago, no good. Oh,
Jalen lobbed to Kawhi. I thought he overthrew it.
Unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Morant against Simmons. Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. And the
Ja takes it right over Ben Simmons.
Got 11 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Kawhi to Jokic, deep 2. No good.
Off the back rim, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Butler against Isaac. Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop.
Luka blocked by Kawhi.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
I know, Pure. It's so frustrating. I think playbook matters more than the offensive settings you put in. Kawhi fouled on the jump shot, I guess.
Kawhi Leonard, certainly one of them.
I think Kawhi, because of his history as an NBA champion, understands how different the playoffs are.
Kawhi goes 2 for 2.
Physicality, a different level of pressure, and you have to be able to rise and meet that moment. And boy, Kawhi has.
Isaac for 3. That's good.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead.
Phantom's best player right there.
In the basket from Isaac. Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Now the dish to Butler.
Butler, that's a bailout.
Shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Boy, I love to watch Jimmy Butler work in the post. High activity level. Hard not to foul that guy.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Warriors.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Bailout indeed.
Morant kicks to Isaac.
Refs love Jimmy, you know this.
Back to Morant. Doncic against Brown.
Ja open 3. That's good.
Nice feed that time from Turner. Morant's got 14 points for the game. Leonard looking around. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the
Ah, yes, the good old walk in a circle.
Boy, what is more fear-invoking than Kawhi off the bounce near the cup? Look out.
Chicago calls timeout.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Grant's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Barnes comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Luka Doncic. Morant outside. It's sent back down by Simmons.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Leonard gets it to go. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
Barnes.
How do you miss that, bro? I told you Scotty Barnes was bad.
Here's Grant. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brown against Morant. Pass to Barnes. 1:10 left here in the third quarter. Count the basket.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Get ready for the dance squad.
Some changes for Chicago. Al Horford, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Luka Doncic comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Kyle Lowry in for John Morant. Here's Giddey.
Giddey with the layup. Because Scotty Barnes is terrible.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Barnes dishes to
Luka
Doncic.
layup is
Uses the
good.
glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 16.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a
Yeah,
big-time
but
scorer who can
his
take over when
tendencies
he's ready.
are hashtag not good.
Giddey the pass to Grant. Here's Jokic. Kicks it out to Leonard. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Doncic against Leonard. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Melton. Off target on the 15-footer. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Warriors lead by 9. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Grant. And it's Butler in at the small
Jalen for
forward
3.
position. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the
Like,
Warriors?
again, you're assuming I'm gonna
Make
beat the
extra
Crusaders,
effort from an
and I don't know
offensive
why.
standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Here's Doncic.
How do you miss that?
Range. Warriors leading by 12. Grant finds Leonard. Here's Brown. Shoots over Doncic.
Jalen, bro.
Draw Isaac. To the middle.
How do you airball so bad it can get rebounded off the bounce?
Some solid defense from Grant. Leonard dishes to Brown, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And boy, did he get up quick.
All right, bet
to
your
reject
ownership
that
of the
shot. That's
Phantoms.
as fundamental as defense gets.
The drive by Simmons.
If I lose, I get to own 2 teams next year.
Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. Chicago trails by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 19 points.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And Simmons kicks to Brown. Leonard the pass to Brown. Shoots over Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
And in terms of the mid-range game, Brown has joined a very elite crowd.
Yeah, no doubt. This guy is both prolific and proficient. He has worked so hard on the short area dribble. The shot release so much more consistent, as is his focus.
The turnaround Jay. Warriors with the rebound. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Good on the three-point shot.
Very good awareness from Grant. Just the ability to catch and shoot. So important to his growth.
Pass to Doncic. And there's the pass to Morant. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Timeout called the Warriors.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Jokic, he's checked in for Grant. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. And see if they were listening, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 16. Back to Isaac. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Simmons against Morant. Turner with a screen for Jackson. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors leading by 16. Outside Leonard. That one misses. Isaac with some nice D. For Chicago, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Pass to Turner. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Driving the plug of that.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. And it's Simmons penetrating. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jokic. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant passes to Doncic. Back to Morant. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with the suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Jackson, a screen on Simmons. Pass to Doncic. Turner with the screen. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Simmons dishes to Leonard. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Turner. Outside for Simmons. And the pass to Bryant. Butler on the wing. Now, here's Jokic. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early on in this one. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.